Reality check, my friends. There's a lot of misconceptions out there that trading is easy and that you can make a lot of money fast. And it isn't easy, and you can make a lot of money, but I want you to be realistic about it. So that's what today is all about, is answering the question, how long does it take to become a consistently profitable trader? I'm going to give you my best insights and help you be realistic about it. Like anything in life that's worth accomplishing, trading has the old adage, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. So you're gonna have some failures, but you're also gonna have some successes. And the idea is to continue to move forward, learn from the failures, make adjustments, course corrections, and then focus on the successes until you get those successes more and more and more. So how long does that take? Well, let's talk about 3 components of trading that you're going to have to learn and how long each one of them may take. But let me be clear, this video is not for people who are looking for a get rich quick message. Trading is not get rich quick. You can get poor quick, but you're not going to get rich quick. But the good news is there is a lot of money to be made in trading if you have realistic time expectations. So let's jump right into it and talk about what those realistic expectations are. So the first element is having the right mindset. And this is so critical. Again, being realistic, just like you would with anything else. In fact, I don't even get it. How do people think that trading is somehow a get rich quick scheme? Well, actually, you know what? I think I do know, because it's promoted that way by a lot of people who sell courses. And that's a travesty because they're lying to you. And you know what they're doing is they're really tapping in to what people want to hear. It's so interesting to me that even myself, I've got students, and sometimes people come with that mindset and I have to course correct them and say, wait a minute, I can tell right now you think this is going to be easier than it really is, and you're going to make money faster than you really are. So let me just stop you right there. I'd rather just refund your course if you're not going to take this seriously, because the goal here at Top Dog Trading is not to sell courses. That is not our mission statement. Our mission statement is to make more profitable traders than anyone else. And so step 1, it all begins with your mindset. Are you coming at it realistically? Trading is a profession. And so just like any other profession, it takes time and education and personal development. But you have to have that initial stage of personal development where you are not just looking for get rich quick. It's interesting to me that as I go onto Google, and you know how they'll like autofill your searches, and so when I type in something like day trading, it almost always fills in things like, how to make money fast day trading, or I'll type in Forex, the easy way to make money trading Forex, or with options, how to make money with options quick and easy. And the fact that Google is filling those sentences into the Google search without me having to type out the whole thing tells me that, Google knows already through their algorithm what a lot of people are searching for, and therefore they're handing those to most people. So here's the first challenge for you. Again, back to mindset. If you are doing those type of searches, then I want to warn you, you're getting what you're asking for. See, that's the interesting thing. People say, well, I don't want to get rich quick scheme, but they're searching for what? A get rich quick scheme. It's crazy. So you're going to get what you ask for. And while I say scheme, they're really scams. And so you're looking for a get rich quick scam. People say, well, I'm not looking for one. Yeah, they literally are typing in to whatever search engine looking for get rich quick scams. Now, obviously, they're not typing in that they want to scam, but by the wording, that's what they're really looking for. And so they get what they want. So I'm here to tell you that no, that is not what we offer here at Top Dog Trading. That is not realistic. That's not going to happen. This is a profession. And so step number 1 is treat it like you would any other profession. I mean, real professional. It's going to take some time, education, etc. We're going to get into that here right now. So now that we've got step 1, the right mindset, approaching it realistically with realistic expectations of it taking some time and not being an overnight success. Step 2 is the education part of it. And again, there is going to be a real education. Now, how long the education part will take for you, that varies from person to person based on several things. Number 1, how much education you already have coming into it. Number 2, how fast you pick it up. Some people just have a natural proclivity to trading. Others do not. I remember Once I was in a class where this guy came in, and man, he started making money right away. I mean, literally in the first month, he was making a lot of money. But he was the exception to the rule. And I remember the instructor even saying, that guy is a unicorn. He's just a natural. He just has it in his blood. He said, I've seen maybe 2 people in my whole career, and he'd been a trader for decades, who have been like him. So that's not normal. What's normal? Well, me, I was normal. It didn't come to me naturally. And I had a pretty good background in it because my dad was a trader as well. So I had a good background, but what my dad taught me, my dad was born in 1917. And so the way he traded was very anachronistic. It was old fashioned. Things have changed so much. Technology has changed so much. I had to go out and get more contemporary teachers who could teach me the contemporary technology, techniques, all that kind of stuff. So first start out learning the basics. And you can go through that pretty quickly, especially if you have a basic understanding of it. So learn price patterns, some indicators perhaps, moving average. Now you're not going to use everything you learn necessarily, but you just want to learn the terminology so that when you go through more education, you have that terminology under your belt and you'll understand what you're reading. Again, not that you're going to use everything. It's just like when I went to college, I came out, I didn't use everything that I learned in college, but it gave me the foundation in order to really learn what was going to work in real life. And that's the next step, trading, application of what you've learned. So now you're going to do it on a simulator or a demo account. Never try to trade with real money before you do it on a simulator or demo account. Now, not everybody agrees with me on that, and I totally understand that. I'm fully aware of that because they say, well, you don't understand the psychological and emotional pressure that you will have with real money. And they're right about that. I totally agree with them on that. But really, that's the whole point. In my opinion, if you start trading with real money immediately, you're going to lose it. So why do it? It's a guarantee you will lose it. Why? Because you haven't finished your education yet. You've got the book knowledge, but you don't have the application knowledge yet. So you've got to continue to learn through the application of the knowledge, meaning trading. See how the markets really move, not with a static chart in a book or in a video, but you actually doing it yourself and not just watching somebody else. I know so many people who say, oh, I just want to watch you trade and then I can learn. No, you won't. You may learn a few things, sure, but you gotta do it yourself. Gotta get on the horse and you gotta ride the horse yourself. You can't learn by just watching somebody else ride a horse. But again, do it with the demo account, simulator account, so there's no real money at stake. Yes, the emotional part will not take place too much, although some people actually get a little emotional even when they're paper trading or demo account trading, and that's okay. But why risk real money when you don't need to? So trade on a simulator or demo account until you start becoming profitable. Now, as you're doing that, again, back to part 1, you're going to make mistakes. It's going to be 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And then you want to go look at those mistakes. Hopefully you have somebody you can talk to that is an actual professional trader. You don't want to recreate the wheel or try to figure it out by yourself. Trading's already been figured out. Why recreate the wheel? So you need a coach, a mentor, somebody who's already done what you want to do, and then they can give you that feedback. So we call them feedback loops in sports psychology. And that's what you need. Somebody outside of yourself. Even the best professional athletes in the world have coaches who tape them and watch them and play back the tapes of the last practice, the last game, and they can see things that they wouldn't be able to see themselves when they have that coach's third eye outside of themselves. So you're going to need that. But again, that's part of the process. Give yourself time. Now, how long does this take? Well, it varies for everybody. I can't give you an exact amount of time of how long that will take you. Again, some people pick it up right away. Some are a little slower to pick it up. For me, I'm a very visual person, so I primarily use charts for my trading, and this is a very important part of it. So for me, and the way my brain works, because I'm so visual, I pick up on the pattern. So I trade by pattern recognition, primarily price pattern. And that comes very naturally to me. And it's easy. Now, I won't say easy, but it's easier for me than maybe some other people because, again, that's what comes naturally to me. Now, I know some traders who they can't trade by charts very much at all. They might use something simple, but they trade more by numbers. And one of my coaches, he did that. He traded by numbers. He could tell you the close of the S&P every day for the last 6 months. It was crazy. I mean, it was great. I admired him, but that wasn't me. I couldn't do that. And he traded purely by numbers. Even in Chicago, there were people who did that. And I admire them. They were very intelligent and they did very well. So that's another thing that's important to state here is as you get into the actual trading part of it, you're going to find your niche. There's more than one way to make money at trading. There's not just one system. I had a person ask me the other day, Barry, what do the pros do? They do all kinds of different things. There is no one system or one approach that all professional traders use. So they have learned what works for them. They found their niche in the markets, and that's what they do. That's what they exploit. That's where they find an edge. So for me, pattern recognition visually. For others, it's numerics, arithmetic. We all use statistics though. That's the one thing I will say. Now, you don't have to be a statistician, or you don't even have to be good at English, obviously, in order to trade a statistical high probability system. However you do it, yes, it's still a game of probabilities, not certainties. And so you're still going to have some losses, and that's okay. And that's where we come into stage number 3, which is money management. Now, once you start being successful consistently with your paper trading and your simulation trading, when I say consistently, I will tell you this. Again, to be realistic with regard to time frames, I would highly recommend you trade with false money, fake money, funny money, longer than you think you need to. I remember one time in my early trading career, I thought I was God's gift to the trading world. I found a system and it worked incredibly well. The results were amazing for 2 months. And I just thought, this is it. I found it. I'm smarter than all of the hedge funds. I'm smarter than the sovereign funds. I'm smarter than the banks. People, if they only knew how great I was. Well, the market has a very, very nice way, not so nice way, but a very precise way of humbling us. And so after doing it incredibly well for 60 days, all of a sudden the same system, it just stopped working. And boom, my account crashed. Now, I didn't apply good risk management, money management, because I got so confident that I started to increase the amount that I risked on the trades because I got greedy. My emotions kicked in. The emotion of greed in this case. I had no fear. Listen, there's a healthy amount of fear to have when you're trading. And I don't know if I like to use the word fear even, but caution. No, a better word, respect. You need to have respect for the market because you do not control it. And you will have times when you're doing great and the markets, usually you know why? It's because the markets are just doing great. So anybody can buy in a mega uptrend. Just buy, you're gonna make money. You don't even have to be good. You're just there at the right place at the right time. So to survive the long term, which is much more than 2 months, that's when you need to become a skilled trader so that you can survive the ups and the downs, the trending, the non-trending times, the high volatility periods, the low volatility periods. So this is stage 3 of becoming a professional trader where, okay, now you've got experience under your belt. Okay, now you're trading with real money. And now you've got to, again, control the emotions and employ impeccable risk management and money management during times when you're very confident and even when you're not that confident, because there are natural drawdowns that will occur. The best traders all have natural drawdowns. And again, it's not because your system isn't working necessarily, it's just because the market goes through different types of iterations. When the market's choppy, it's hard to make any money. You know, if the market's not moving, there's no money to be made. By the way, that's one of the other things that you'll learn in the process is how to determine what type of market condition you're in. We focus on that a lot here at Top Dog Trading. In fact, that's one of the key things that we teach people is to analyze first step before we take trades anytime, whether it's swing trading, day trading, forex, futures, cryptos, options, whatever. Step 1 is always, what is the market condition? And then we adapt our trading for that. So you must learn that. So my friends, the key to becoming a successful trader is to be very realistic about it, to be patient. Oh, one of my favorite quotes, which I think I made up, I'm not sure. Hopefully I did, because if someone else made it up, I don't know who it was. But it's this: professionals outpatient amateurs. That is one of the most, if not the single most characteristic of a professional trader. I'll say that again. Professionals outpatient amateurs. So if you're in a rush, that itself becomes self-defeating in your trading. So give it time, be patient, and you can see success if you follow these 3 things that I talked about today. By the way, I have a free trade strategy that I give all my viewers, meaning you. It's called the Rubber Band Trade. You can simply get it at rubberbandtrade.com. And I give it away free to all my viewers because I want you to make money before you spend money. I prove to you that this trade setup works. I take it every single time it sets up myself, still to this day. So this is a current trade that works in today's market, and the setup will actually help you identify what type of market you are in. That's built into the trade setup. So my gift to you, go get it. Enjoy. And if you're an unprofitable trader, but you've been trying for a while and you're frustrated, then click on the video image that my editor has put on here somewhere. And that video will help you. Also, we'll put a link to that video in the description below. I'm here to help. Dr. Barry Burns at Top Dog Trading, and I'm here to serve you, help you go from unprofitable to profitable, or from profitable to more profitable.